Hey, yo, welcome back. It's Guido. I got a real barn burner for you here. A barn burner. What does that mean? I mean, other than the barn is burning. Zigguart, clan Noke AP. N-O-K AP. And he is in his standard B, tier 9. What is this? Italian. With the strange Italian autoloading. And he's come up here to this little spot, and he knows he's going to see a bunch of guys, and he's going to get shot. And he sort of stands in here and trades. For 999, for about 1,000 damage, he trades what? About 700 of his hit points. I don't know if I would have exactly stood in there. Maybe take that first shot and try to avoid any more trades. But as it is, he comes out ahead, but not very much. It kind of spreads damage around. And runs off. So this is an interesting decision for me on this barn burner. Whatever that means. You guys always educate me down there in the comments. Somebody is going to tell me why that's a term. I mean, I know what it means. It means, what does it mean? It means interesting, or means barn burner. Not explaining it very well. Crazy? Enjoyable? No, burning barns would not be enjoyable. Finds a T-43. Where was I? I was talking about the move to move back. He did 1,000 damage? No, he didn't do 1,000 damage. Sometimes when you hit about the same time as somebody else, it'll show all the damage looking like it's yours. But he is up to 1,500 damage. He's got a T-26E5 who sort of sits here. It was an interesting decision for me to go back here. He's got a pretty good stack of enemies over there. He had a decent amount of friends. And they're holding the corner, and he's moved back here. Now, he has found somebody to shoot. That's a good thing. His gun is in the game. But abandoning that flank is an interesting decision. We'll see what happens on the rest of the barn burner from that decision. The other thing he's doing here is he is using the standard B as a single shot tank. You can see that with this autoloader, as soon as the first shell reloads, you can actually use it. You don't have to wait for the whole clip to reload. He shoots that guy for a while, and then he heads over here after he disappears, and now we're kind of moving around to the middle part. And we've got a tortoise who's sitting down there tearing guys up. Nice aim. And RNG is really going to be his friend right here. Gets one shot in. Reloads the one shell. He's back. Now he's got a Pershing helping him. And he's going to move back. Now take a look down there in the southwest. They're still holding on down there. The tortoise is kind of hanging out in the middle. He's been bypassed by the greens. So he's backing up. And we get this kind of, whoa, RNG single shot idea, and he's right around the 2 reload area. He doesn't wait for both to reload, and he takes 2 in fairly rapid succession. So on most of those engagements right there, he didn't sit around and wait for the entire clip to reload. Probably not a bad decision overall right there, putting the shots downrange as soon as they were ready. Now you'll see the 34 and the 103 are starting to lose, but our intrepid hero was not there, was he? Was not there, and he's moved to the middle, and now I thought he was going to go down there and help him, but he heads back over here and goes up to the sniper spot. So this is a very, I'm going to call it a passive. He is reacting to the battle to some extent, but a relatively passive spotting situation here, or positioning, not spotting. T-34 does a nice job actually holding on to this corner. So up he comes here. And we're going to kind of stare here. We're not being very dynamic at all. We're not looking really for shots right now. We're just waiting for the enemy to come to us. And unfortunately, that's going to get several of his guys over there on the ice road dead because they don't have any support. And the 34 eventually is going to be in trouble. And he's getting pushed by 3 guys. Artillery drops one in there. Holy cow, there's a shot right into that guy. There's another one right into him. And we're going to get this guy too. Oh, almost. Not enough for the kill. Puts one on the T-34, and we've used all 3. So the good thing about going up there is it did allow his entire clip to get reloaded. And here comes the 7-1. Oh, just not quite in time. The T-20's dead, and now we are down to 3 tanks and artillery against their 7 tanks. Pershing is going to go over to the ice road and try to do what he can do to hold off those guys. I told you it was a barn burner. A barn burner. Are we going to win? 4,840 damage. So again, I would like you to consider the fact that he wasn't there on that corner. So what did we accomplish while we moved away from that flank? Well, we hurt a T-26E5. That was eventually killed, so we did reduce his hit points. We reduced the tortoise hit points, but then we kind of left the tortoise, and that tortoise is actually alive. Because we didn't stick around to make sure the tortoise is dead, he's still a factor. And those things reload fast, don't they, with the little gun? Takes that guy down. Watch this RNG shot right here. RNG's like, oh, he can't get his gun down. He's going to find it, and what the, right into 252U armor, and it pins him. Barn burner. I told you it's a barn burner. We are up to 5,600, and it is just our hero and one M12, who unfortunately does not splash that guy. That would have been a very good kill if he could have got it. And to some extent, the RNG starts to fail him. He used it all up. You're thinking, all right, that's a good kill, right? Oh no, didn't quite kill him. And now we're down to a single shot kind of guy. The artillery lives, but he's got big trouble because here's the Centurion 7-1 coming up behind him. Down he goes. The Centurion is noticed, and now it is a 1v Math in Public 6, a 1v6. Got an autoloader. We have one shot to give. The 252 could kill us potentially. Could kill us. That is right at its average damage. The rest of them he can probably take a hit from. This, I suppose the tortoise might be able to kill him with one shot. The T-29's thinking about coming up, and boom, goes down. I don't know if that's because he didn't see him or what. Now the Centurion. Oh, that would have been a good kill. And there's an artillery shot in there. Here comes the 252. I told you it's a barn burner. We have 5 kills, and there are 4. Can he do it? Can he do it? Probably wants to reload his clip. Although if this guy can let him kill him like that. And there's that shot we had to give. So we gave up the hit points to get that kill. And that is all the shots we have to give. Anything basically touches them. If they're smart, they'll load HE. There'll be no silly bounces, although this is a relatively soft tank. Now we're trying to find these two, and the artillery is problematic because if the artillery splashes him, he's done. Tortoise sees, oh my gosh, the artillery went in there. How did he know that? Because there were 3 on the cap, and that was actually interesting. Once he noticed that, he knew he could move out from the side of the hill a little bit. Because the only 3 tanks on the board would have to include the artillery. So they make a bit of a mistake. Now I thought maybe he would try to come off this, and you can actually see right there where it's not quite a straight drop down. If he waited till he went dark, he might have actually been able to get down here, sneak around, and get a sneaky shot in on one of these guys. But I think he's considering it and then decides against it. He's got 31 seconds, and he's about to reload all 3 shots. So he's going to come over here. Thought he might try to use that little up area right there, but he doesn't. He's trying to kind of just get the top of one and kill him. Nope, can't quite get there. He's going to come up and over. Where are they? And there he is, and he kills him, right? Oh, RNG. RNG deserts our hero, and it's 6,299 and 7 kills. Probably closer than it should have been, but a really nice job of hanging on. However, let's go back to the decision to leave the southwest corner. I really think if you would have stayed and played well, or potentially after you took out most of the tortoise, headed back down that way, you guys may have been able to clean a flank. The problem is, you did a nice job considering, hey, I'm in a mobile tank with an autoloader, and I'm going to kind of be the fire brigade and move from fire to fire, but you never really finished any one of those fires, and you just sort of let them smolder, continue to smolder. So you ended up with 3 flanks collapse, and while you did farm a lot of damage, and it was nicely done at the end, don't get me wrong, I just feel like you might have been able to remove enough hit points earlier and kept maybe some of your friends down on the southwest alive a little longer, such that you'd have had more of an advantage towards the end. But you played with what you got. Again, I'd have been a little more aggressive early, but 6,299 with 7 kills is a good effort. RNG just sort of left you. You were kind of aiming for the turret area right there, maybe the back deck or the top of the turret, and that may have been what you were trying to do. And for whatever reason, it didn't go there. And there you go, a barn burner. Now, barn burner. Does that mean, barn burner doesn't necessarily mean you lose, right? No. I'll have to look that up. All right, guys, I'm out. We will see you.